Marty, additionally this week, we got not Shadow Complex.
Still talking about Shadow Complex.
Metro Redux came out. Metro 2033,
Yeah.
Metro Last Light, one disc, next gen port. I don't know. I have like I'm like an anti-Metro Redux guy, in the same way that I'm also anti The Last of Us Remastered.
Okay.
Like both
people
of those
reselling you games like
that are a year old, like as HD remakes and stuff like that. I super appreciate when it's the game is fundamentally, it looks completely different. And most importantly, like my thing with this is, and this is why I'm super excited for Halo: The Master Chief, or the Master Chief Collection.
Yep,
that one's
you
called.
got it.
All right, we got it.
Halo.
It's a weird day.
Halo Master Chief Collection.
Halo the Master Chief Collection.
Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
Got it. This is what it's like when Ryan McCaffrey's not here. Sorry. So my thing with that is this is a collection of not only a ton of games, but a ton of games that are getting new content with new maps, and it's bringing old games to a new generation of people.
Sure.
Not just like a new generation of consoles, but people who are younger than you and I will, for the first time, play Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is, still really new. If it was just Halo 4, I'd kind of have a problem with it.
Sure.
In the same way that I am kind of like, I don't understand why we're getting a $60 or $50 package that is a game, like a set of games that are very new.
Yeah, I can let Metro slip by a little bit just because it's 2 games,
and that's nice thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the Last of Us thing, like it's not like there's no new generation of like, man, I was too young when the Last of Us came out, so it's great that I'm able to play the Last of Us remastered.
It's because people who buy a PS4 want like a huge title, and they're gonna buy that one, right? If
Sure,
they didn't experience on the PS3,
great, the game is great. Like, I mean, it is that's Last of Us Remastered is the way to play that game. I mean, the Halo Master Chief Collection is going to be the way to play any of those games
forever.
Yeah.
It will completely, like, any problems we all had with Microsoft and Bungie shutting down Halo 2 servers is now nullified forever because they're back.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You can play literally that game.
Halo 2 is going to be great.
Yeah. With Redux, I mean, I think we're at the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the re-releases and HD remakes and PS4, Xbox One versions of games that came out only a few years ago. I mean, I think if you can sort of think of all the big games that were on 360 and PS3, games that were series, games that were, showered in accolades, and if those franchises still exist, they're probably going to bring them.
Yeah.
Well, I think the time to do it, though, is in the next year, right? Because after that, people are just going to be like, there's too many new games.
Yeah. You're going to be at a point where there's still, like, you go through lulls where, like, there's not a ton out right now until Destiny comes out. Granted, that's like 2 weeks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Still, like, I'd be willing to play Metro in the next 2 weeks, whereas, like, once this fall's over, once February hits, when Witcher and Dying Light and Batman and Evolve and all that stuff come out.
I don't care about those HD ports anymore.
I thought you were going to say I don't care about
I don't care about any of those games.
No.
I was like, Justin, I think you like some of those games.
Yeah. I mean, if you're listening to the show or you've watched the other videos that we've broken out, I mean, I appreciate the hypocrisy of asking for a Shadow Complex re-release on Xbox One and then immediately turning around and saying I don't like the Redux. But something like Shadow Complex is 5 years old, and it could use like a bit of a visual upgrade. And like 5 years is like a decent amount of time. If you were 10 years old when the Xbox 360 launched, and you missed out on Shadow Complex because you were 10 years old and you don't know what this game is, like at 15, you can now start to appreciate the kind of different designs it has, and you can appreciate it as a politically driven thing better than you could as a 10-year-old, right?
Yeah, and also just like downloadable games are now. They're held up in higher regard than they've ever been.
Sure.
They're
also cheaper.
Yeah, they're cheaper, and the fact that it's downloadable almost doesn't matter in the conversation anymore. Like, Journey can win Game of the Year. No one's going to say anything to that. Like, it's fine.
Absolutely.